The Purdue Entomological Research Collection, or PERC, is housed in the east basement of Smith Hall. The PERC began in 1896 as a teaching collection for the Department of Entomology, and in 1920 was organized into a research collection. Today, the PERC contains over 1.3 million insect or other arthropod specimens, making it the largest and most important collection in Indiana. Around two-thirds of the specimens are preserved in ethanol, while about 500,000 specimens are pinned and housed in USNM drawers, both in a compactor system. An additional 13,000 specimens are preserved in archival envelopes, and 28,000 are slide-mounted. The PERC contains over 2,900 type specimens, specimens that scientists designated as name-bearing when describing a new species. Together, these specimens are the foundation for insect biodiversity research at Purdue. The specimens and their labels can tell us many things about these insects, from their DNA to the environment in which they were collected. This is especially important for aquatic species. In Indiana, these habitats were historically extensively altered, and today many no longer exist. A majority of the collection is from Indiana and represents a significant portion of the insect species known from the state. This makes it a valuable reference library. These authoritatively identified specimens are used to verify identifications for departmental research, teaching, and extension. And the collection is a unique educational resource. It includes dedicated teaching collections and examples of insect diversity and biology from around the world with special emphasis on local species. The PERC is also a repository for specimens collected in federal, state, and departmental surveys, and for voucher material for research, including type material for new species. Aquatic insects, especially Ephemeroptera, mayflies, are well represented in the collection, as are Coleoptera, beetles, and Hymenoptera, ants, bees, and wasps, thanks to the efforts of Purdue faculty, staff, and students, plus numerous historic or significant acquisitions. The PERC's notable historic collections include the Ashton Collection of Beetles, purchased in 1896, was the first major collection added to the PERC. The specimens are largely from New York and Kansas. However, the specimen labels only give the state, and no other information. The Blatchley Collection. Willis Blatchley was a prominent Indiana naturalist, teacher, geologist, and author. From the 1880s to 1930s, he collected insects throughout Indiana and at his winter home in Florida. The Everly Carabidae Collection contains thousands of ground beetles that the Everlys collected in Indiana and Ohio during the 1950s and 60s. The Downey Coleoptera Collection and Identifications. Norville Downey, a Purdue statistician and coleopterist, donated thousands of specimens to the PERC and identified much of our backlogged beetle specimens. The Chandler Bee Collection includes specimens from across North America and is one of the largest and most important collections of North American bees. The Myers Diptera Collection. Myers specialized in flies, primarily the family Dolichopodidae, and collected extensively throughout the state in the 1960s and 70s. The Edmonds Ephemeroptera Collection. Edmonds collected mayflies throughout the world and deposited his extensive collection, over 120,000 specimens, in the PERC. In combination with faculty collections, this makes the PERC the largest and most comprehensive collection of Ephemeroptera in the world. The Montgomery Odonata Collection. Monty was a Purdue professor and worked on dragonflies and damselflies. The PERC holds a synoptic collection of species and many of his Indiana collected specimens, now housed in archival envelopes. A substantial portion of PERC specimen data have been digitized as part of several National Science Foundation funded projects, including LepNet, InvertNet, and most recently, Terrestrial Parasite Tracker. These data are available online, with more coming soon. Current research in the PERC focuses on the systematics and biodiversity of darkling beetles, family Tenebrionidae. This includes building a worldwide reference collection of tenebrionid beetles, which we now estimate contains over 68,000 specimens. You can find more information about the PERC on our website and follow us on social media for updates. Thanks for watching.